What'd I miss? Let's find out. Shooting for Valiant's Bloodshot movie starring Vin Diesel officially starts shooting next month. So far, the shooting locations have been revealed to be Cape Town, South Africa, Prague, and Budapest, which, given the nature of the character, makes sense. It also gives Vin Diesel another opportunity to say this gem again after possibly skydiving from a plane for the umpteenth time in his career.
I live for this shit!
While my knowledge of the Valiant universe is only limited to like 6 graphic novels, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda interested in seeing how this plays out. Also, despite their deal being with Sony, I'm kinda rooting for Valiant to have its own cinematic universe. Legendary Pictures has announced that they're officially working on a live-action Mobile Suit Gundam movie. They announced that the project was happening during this year's Anime Expo, and they're going to be working with the franchise's production company and longtime animation company Sunrise because, of course, they are. And readers, as you can imagine, I am pretty stoked about this news. Because I've been wanting a live-action Gundam movie ever since I first saw the beta test television movie G-Savior. My one hope is that I hope they don't try to adapt something that already exists and just make an original story with original characters. Like, it can take place in the Universal Century or an alternate universe timeline. Just don't try to adapt anything that already exists. That's what got the Death Note movie into trouble. Now, because of the fact that it's legendary, and that Sunrise is guiding their hand, and that they've been trying to make this for a while, I personally just want to assume that they know all of this shit already. But I already know what happens when you assume shit, and I can only afford to make an ass out of one person, and bitch, it ain't gonna be me. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse news, it's been confirmed that the voice of Spider-Man Noir in the animated movie belongs to Nicolas Cage. What? This is a serious thing. Like, I kinda expected Cage to voice Superman in the Teen Titans Go movie because, ha ha ha, he was almost Superman in the Tim Burton made movie, but what? Y'all really giving him voice acting roles like this? Because if that's the case, y'all might as well just cast John Travolta as Spider-Ham. Just have a full-on face-off reunion in this bitch. Because if y'all do, I can't wait for Miles Morales to watch Nick Cage eat a peach for hours. That shit's going to be stunning. Then again, it might not be as bad as it sounds. After all, Nick Cage usually gives a good performance in every other movie he's in. Hopefully Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse makes the cut! But yeah, it's just like every time I look at this news story, I just don't know how to feel about it. So, we're just gonna move on. Margot Robbie has confirmed that the production of the Birds of Prey movie will begin at the beginning of next year. She confirmed that work on it will start in January 2019. Also that not only will the movie be rated R, but that it'll have a significantly smaller budget than the movies that have been made by DC Films so far. And considering the other films that are currently either in production or about to go into production in DC's bracket, that makes sense, but at the same time, I'm worried. It makes sense because said movies include Wonder Woman 1984, the Matt Reeves Batman trilogy, Jeff Johns' Green Lantern Corps movie, and the reworked for the umpteenth time Flash movie. Compared to those films, giving Birds of Prey a smaller budget economically makes sense. But then you just have projects that don't really need to exist, like the DCEU Joker movie or the DC Dark Joker movie, and I'm like, you could just cancel those and give Birds of Prey their resources. What the fuck? The struggle of being a DCEU fan that gives a shit, I swear. We got our first new cast member of J.J. Abrams' Star Wars Episode 9 in the form of Kerry Russell. All we know about her role is that they include heavy fight scenes, which has a significant amount of people wondering if she's going to be playing the expanded universe character of Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker's wife. And while the aging tech that Disney has proven in said Lucasfilms and in Marvel Studios films has been phenomenal, I'm pretty sure the 20-year age gap isn't it's personally not working for me as far as that theory is concerned. But to be completely honest with you readers, I'm not making that big of a fuss as to finding out who she is. I'm perfectly fine with either waiting until they show her in a trailer or actually watching the movie properly. Like I have been about the main saga Star Wars movies ever since 7, I'm not necessarily going to go out my way to spoil myself for 9. Mostly because I genuinely want to enjoy the movie to the best of my ability. And I'm not going to be able to do that if I react to everything currently happening surrounding Star Wars on the internet. Yeah. Anyway, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write down in the comments section below any news stories that I might have missed, and I'll make sure and try and cover them next week. If you want to help support the channel, you can purchase official merchandise by clicking the card at the end of the video or in the link in the description down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.